Quba Masjid has a highly utilized prayer facilities serving both men and women from the community. On an average Friday, Jum'ah, we have like 1,300 people that comes on, especially on Fridays. The masjid has a capacity where we provide essential services for the community. The masjid has many phases that we have. For example, the founding of Quba was phase 1, and constructing and transforming into a masjid was phase 2. And demolishing and building this current facilities that we have was phase 3. Now, alhamdulillah, we are in phase 4 now, where we purchased adjacent building and to expand the masjid, inshallah. All the phases will carry on to, inshallah, the last aim is to purchase all these units and to expand the masjid, inshallah.
walaalihii markaa fariistay hadda magacaashoodii qayb ayaan xusuustaa marka waxa weeye raalle iga noqda ama iga ahaada walaalaha qaarkood hadda magacaashooda ka tagay yani ana xaqiiqatan way mutaystaan in ma aragtay la sheego magacooda leena waxa weeye waqtigaas baahida maanta jirta iyo baahida maalinkaas jirtay aad bay u kala duwan tahay maanta qofkii ku fakara inuu masaajid dhiso ama masaajid oo diyaariyo waxa way kaga sahlan tahay waqtigaas iyo maanta waana inii sheegi doonaa sababta ay maanta iyo u kala duwan yihiin walaali waxa kamid ahay jazakumullahu khayran walaalkeen Saciid Khaliif Cabdiraxmaan Xuseen waxa kamid ahay Allahumma musta'an Abu Hamida Abdi Karim Haji Ali Allahumma musta'an Sheikh Bashir iyo rag badan oo kale oonan wallahi xaqiiqatan aan hadda yani 20 sano ku dhawaada ayaa ka soo wareegtay ana xusuusan karin marka raggaas waxay raggi markaas fikirka ma aragtay miiska soo saaray laakiin fikirkii waxa la qaatay ama ay la shuureynayeen rag badan oo aad u tiro badan oo dhalinyaro u badnaay ma sha Allah yani waxaan u maleynayaa daahan markii la yiraahdo xilligaas ninka la yiraahdo Abu Hamida ayaa ma aragtay xogaa yara ugu yara weynaa raggaas laakiin rag dhan waxay ahaayeen rag ma sha Allah soddonkii ka hooseeyay wada ahaayeen marka waa dareemi kartaa rag wada dhalinyaro ah oo ma aragtay sheeg maxaa la yiraahdo nin walba shaqadiisii iyo reerkiisii iyo mashquulkiisii oo siyaado u tahay baa waxay qaateen fikir ah ummadan in wax laga bedelo oo masaajid loo gado meel ay waxbarasho ay diintooda iyo waxooda wax ku bartaan in loo laakiin jawaabtu waxa weeyaan see loo bilaabaa maxaa laga raadiyaa waxa la yiri waa in rag la diraa oo ay suuqa galaan keenana ma aragtay dhul in la keeno dhulkaas waxa weeyaan wuxuu noqon doona lama yaqaano qiimaha uu noqon doona lama yaqaano adiga falillaahi alxamdu ragii la diray waxay soo heleen dhulkii waa la soo helay dhulkii markii la soo helay waa caqabadii labaad oo laga gudbay in fikirkii la qaato dhulna la soo helo ta saddexaad waxa weeyaan dhulka lacagtiisii yaa bixinaya seesa loo helinaya waa midda aad moodo inay ay markaas xilligaas ugu adkeed sababtuna waxa way community-ga ama dadka oo u diyaarsanayn oo aan weligood aan ogaanba ama aan baranba inay lacag meel ay iyagu leeyihiin ay gataan oo lacagtooda ay ku bixiyaan arintaas arin ugu bay ahayd oo aad u adag marka waxaa la yiri walaalihi waxay dhaheen aan ilaahay tala saarano dhulkii la soo helay 350,000 oo pound oo noqday falillaahi alxamd go'aankii waxay dhaheen waan qaadanaynaa bay dhaheen wax kastaba ha noqoto waa inaan maaragtay suuqa galnaa oon dadkii aan farnaysi la sameeyaa subxaanallah dadkii maasha Allah yani markii ugu horeysay xogaa waxaad moodaysa in dadku aysan maaragtay aysan aad u soo dhaweyn sababtoo ah dadku way arin ugu bay ahayd oo ku cusub inaysan wax sahlan ahayn ayaguna jeebkooda kama bixi karin laakiin dadka ay rabaan inay wax ka qaadaan dadkaas ayay ahaayeen alxamdulillah ilaahi subxaanahu wa tacaala wuu fududeeyey arintii 2007 masaajidkii waa la gaday wuxuuna noqday meel lagu tukado oo ilaahi subxaanahu wa tacaala fadligiisa noqotay masjidkii baahidii markaas taalay oo ahayd in meel lagu tukado oo maaragtay iyo meel madaaris ilmihi wax ku bartaan intiiba wuu bilaabay falillaahi alxamd marka waxaan dhihi karaa 2006 laga soo bilaabo ama 2007 service-ku soo fiican bilaawday 2007 ilaa hadda masjidu Quba maxaa laga faa'iiday?
Tarawih prayers and all other important services that we think is very important for the community during Ramadan. For example, i'tikaf, we have over 40 people that comes to the masjid to perform i'tikaf for the last days in Ramadan, and they came all around London and some outside London places like High Wycombe, Newcastle and Slough.
markan aan gudagalo maasha Allah tabarakallah masaajidka markan afurkii sameeyay 2006 wixii ka dambeeyay ilaa hadda afur baan sameeynaa markan kala qaado waxa ugu horeeyay afurka marka hore ku sameyn jirnay xaafadaha gabdhaha noo sameyn jiray dumarka maadaama dadka yaraayeen ilaa 100 qofood ilaa 80 qofood dadku haayeen dadku uu soo batay masaajidku uu soo kordhay aqoontii masaajidka dadkii baa masaajidka bartay waxay noqotay markii dambana inaan mataqaana aan sameeyno aan ka wareejino maadaama iskoolkii iyo hooyo iskool ka soo baxday ilmihii isku keenay way xaafadaha marba isku dirjay marba xaafadaha in Hayes iyo ilaa North Hall ilaa ayaan isku qaban jirnay saas daraadeed markuu masaajidku noo soo batay oo dadkii soo batay waxaan tirgaraynay inaan sameeyno hoolal oo sheekh u keeno oo kaar iibino kaarkaas aan ku sameyn jirnay bisha Ramadan lacagta ka soo baxda ayaan haddana waxaan sameyn jirnay inaan u qaybino walaalaha maqaayadaha masaajidka xaafada agaar ku leh si mataqaana afurku u gaaro laana waxaan garanayaa markii hore dadkii inay yaraayeen markii dambe ay soo bateen raggii markii dambana ay rag iyo dumar noqdeen sanadka hadda aan soo dhaafno kale ay dumarkii dadka asylumka ah oo sharciga lahayn wadanka ku soo korray hotelada la keenay inay la afur jireen oo rag iyo dumarba leh marka masaajidku wuxuu soo qabtay qayb weyn oo ilaa 2000 wal dareemi karayaa masaarifta ku baxaysa dada biyo keenayay dada wax keenay timir keenayay dada mataqaana u taagnaa habeen iyo maalin wiilal baa u taagnaa banaanka dariiqa taagnaa oo staffka si ay dadku u kala qaadaan kala baawurta u soo xareeyaan qaar ay parking keenaan qaar ay banaanka u bixiyaan hawshaas oo dhan ayuu masaajidka soo qabanayay community service badan ayuu gacanta ku hayay magaaladana waa taqaanaa markii Ramadan la gaaro ummadu intii tukan jirtay laba jubaarkeeda iyo jubaarkeeda ay manayay marka alxamdulillah ilaa intaas wax dhibaata oo la soo kulmay masaajidka iyo dib masaajidka soo gaaray oo xakasa ka soo gaaray inta ma dhicin.
One of the other services that we provide is the Madrasah that we have. Now we celebrate 18 years since Quba Madrasah has been established. We have now over 500 students that comes to the masjid to learn Quran and Islamic studies curriculum that we have.
The general structure of the Madrasah is that student starts with Qaida Nuraniyah, which is to build their foundation of the letters up until they finish the book. They get tested.
And thereafter, after they finish and they're assessed by a teacher, then they move on to the tilawah or the reading.
So we have levels, level 0, 1, 2, 3, up to, until 4.
And the tilawah is broken into many stages. So we break it down into roughly 4. So for example, can this person connect the letters, connect the words, are they pausing, the tajweed.
Then they start memorizing.
And then they start with their journey with the Quran. But alhamdulillah, I finished the Quran at the age of 15. I once used to be a student here also around 10 or over 10 years ago. I first came to Quba Masjid to benefit from the classes and the hifz class at the Quba Masjid that started. I came when I was around the age of 8 and I joined the hifz class and I had my assessment and over the number of years we stayed there, really built good connection, like a brotherhood, even at a young age with the other brothers there. It was really good. I used to always look forward to coming to the masjid. The mu'allimun were always, the best and they were like friends. And that was just before or during my GCSEs. But the problem was that after I finished my GCSEs, I realized that my revision had sort of fallen off. I had become a bit weaker. One day when I was in year 12 and the schedule becomes a bit more busy and you're doing A-levels and whatnot, and I decided just to, start the Quran again. And by learning, I mean revising, so going over it. But this time really, holding down on every single word, every single kalima. Trying to learn the tajweed as well at the same time. And this was on my own. After the summer, I came back to Quba, read to my mu'allimun. Thereafter, I finished the Quran again for a second time. I think what Quba Masjid did really well was, I learned the Quran the first time here at Quba. And I think what Quba really gave me was the connections as well. So like I mentioned, the mu'allimun, all my teachers, for example, and alhamdulillah, it worked out.
We also have hifz program in the masjid. Now that program is open to both the boys and the girls. So the madrasa runs every day basically, except Fridays.
From Monday, Wednesday, one shift, 5 to 8. And also we have a Tuesday, Thursday, 5 to 8, and the weekend as well, from 9 to 12 and 1 to 4.
At the same time, in the weekends, we also have adult classes that run from 4 till about 7 to 8 p.m. And that is over 18 plus, and it's open to all levels.
Also, one of the other services that we have is a community support, where the masjid provides support and resources to those in need.
We support the community in many ways, and one of them is by making phone calls for the community. We write forms for them, we help them fill out forms.
Translating and helping in terms of legal aid, for example.
Whatever concern that they have, we do tend to help them by giving them a call to the housing, if it is for the DWP, to the pensioners. For whatever support that they need, we do have a service for them. We have a 2-day drop-ins, which is
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Also is from time of 10 till 2.
Just no appointment, just drop in.
So you can drop in at the masjid at any time between those hours, and there will be someone to support you. There's a lot of people in and out. Some people can just be as easy as help me fill out the form, or even help me understand what the email is, what emails that have been sent to them. As far as
connecting to other third parties like lawyers, for example.
And you sent me to the right direction when it comes to the lawyers.
Alhamdulillah, saajidku muddo dheer buu soo maray. Muddadaas uu soo maray wuxuu soo sameeyey progress fara badan buu soo sameeyey. Laakiin waxaan aad iyo aad ugu faraxsanahay inaan dadka u qabanno wax aan la koobi karin run ahaantii. Taaladaa la tagaa, xabsiyadaa la tagaa, caruurta dariiqa bannaanka taagan baa loo tagaa, dumarka dhibaataysan baa loo tagaa, wiilasha dhibaataysan baa loo tagaa, odayaasha keligooda oo maartay guryaha isaga jiro duqoobaa loo tagaa, qaarkood ay jiran yihiin oo kici karin markaa u tagta ay aad ugu faraxsan yihiin. Isbitaaladaa la tagaa, quraanka dadka lagu akhriyaa, dad fara badan oo dhibaataysan baa kugu imaanaya. Markaasay ku leeyihiin waa dhibanahay. Markaasaa qaar masaajidka lagu balamiyaa, qaar guryahooda loogu tagaa. Alxamdulillah, ilaahay intaas oo dhan dadka uu soo maartay wax weyn buu u taray. Annagana ilaahay waxaan ka rajaynaa subxaana wa tacaala inuu ajir xasaan naga siiyo. Marka
Also, one of the things that the masjid provides is public outreach and activities, where one of them is daily, for example, going to homes, visiting people who are sick, and going to hospitals.
It's a place where families, whenever they have this family issue, family crisis, it's a place where there's mediation, try to counsel them, advise them.
Counseling, for example, we provide that daily to further strengthen community bonds and offer moments of joy for the community. We love to bring everyone together, and the masjid organize an annual summer trip, giving the families and children a chance to relax and enjoy themselves. For example, last year more than 400 people joined us on a trip to Southern Sea, which proved to be a memorable and a fun time that they had. The other services the masjid has is annual events and conferences. We host annual career fair, attracting over 100 professionals from different sectors, and to give it back to the community, where they provide mentorship, advice, career advice for the youngsters, how to navigate their career. Also, we have youth activities. The masjid offers a very safe and enjoyable space for young people to engage in different activities.
Quba Youth is a program that covers, we're talking from the age of 8 till the age of almost 18 plus. There's a weekly football session that Quba normally organizes.
You know what? One of the most striking memories to me was definitely when I wasn't doing the best in my life in terms of I wasn't practicing the deen. I was on the streets in Ramadan. I was in, living the street life and just being out with the boys, etc. I was trying my best Ramadan to change my life. So I've kind of felt like, okay, it's not working out. I'm not feeling that change. But then somebody's told me, Masjid Quba, they just reopened, because this is just after they've done this, the first phase. So they said they've just reopened and they're taking people for itikaf. So I've went to the masjid. When I went to the masjid, there's some masajid that would be like, that's, we know this guy. This guy's a troublemaker, or this guy's a bad person, or this guy's someone who corrupts the community, etc. But they came with me with open hands. When they saw me come into the masjid, they said, come in, Sulaiman, come in. MashaAllah, come in. And then I went inside the office, signed the form. They said, don't worry, come, etc. I think there was a fee. They said, don't worry about the fee even. Don't pay nothing. They said, just come. And I was just like, wow. And then the next day I came with like my clothes and stuff like that. And then I never knew how to read Arabic. I didn't know even how to pray properly, my like tashahud and etc. I didn't even know that properly. Yeah, so alhamdulillah, they helped me so much, man. They helped me so much. We don't just cater for those that are on the streets. We also cater for those individuals that are in uni, that are probably having doubts about Islam, and they're thinking, is Islam the right religion?
At the same time, there's monthly events, different speakers, different lectures that are brought, some in the UK, some outside of the UK.
You know, the beautiful thing about Masjid Quba is that it's a collective thing. The trustees, all the way down to the directors, all the way down to the youth, we all help each other when it comes to coming with plans, and we organise events, and we actually pick our brains and we brainstorm in regards to what we think might be the best for the youth.
And that event is normally to promote brotherhood,
allowing us to actually freely use the masjid and use our ideas, and they bring it to life, so alhamdulillah.
We host overnight events, for example, sleepover in the masjid. Also, we have a Friday youth gathering in the masjid. We have annual events for the youth.
In the next few weeks is a sneak peek as well for you guys as well. We also, inshallah, will be having the first ever national Quran competition that Masjid Quba has published,
Especially the sisters, where we have a sister circle.
I'm part of the Quba Youth Sisters. Some of the things that we offer at the Quba Youth Sisters is fun days, monthly halaqas. We bring in guest speakers to develop the sisters' sense of education, Islamic education.
Also, we have another program called Shahan Sheko.
Shahan Sheko is for sisters over the age of 20, and the idea is to gather once a month, inshallah, in a halal, fun environment, and it's to build sisterhood, long-lasting sisterhood, inshallah, and to network and have fun whilst amongst your sisters.
Also, every month they address and talk about a different theme. In the masjid, we welcome everyone that we think they could benefit for the community. Everyone that think they have initiative for the youngsters, for the community to come to the masjid, talk to us, and we provide the platform and the space they need and all the resources they need.
dumarku waxay loo qabtaa waxa kamida maalinta Isniinta 10 ayaa ka baxa 10ka subaxnimo. Maalinta Talaadadana waxaa ka baxa 10. Maalinta Khamiistana waxaa ka baxa tasfiir iyo Qur'aan. Maalinta Jimcahana waxaa ka baxa tasfiir iyo Qur'aan. Bisha Jimcaha ugu horeysana waxay leeyihiin dumarku maxaadaro weyn oo u khaasa oo culimo loo keeno ama gabdhaha loo keeno ama wiilal ha nooga soo qayb galaan.
The masjid has facilities. For example, we have a hall suitable for weddings and nikahs, also for conferences and seminars.
At Quba, we provide many services, one of them which being matrimonial and nikah services. That comes with using the masjid as a venue for your nikahs, certified marriage certificates.
Marriage registration, alhamdulillah, the masjid got that certificate now.
And also a place where both families can come together, welcome the new life of the two partners.
We welcome always. The process is very easy. They come to the masjid or they drop email or give us a call, and we're happy to arrange and facilitate for them. The challenges we have is the community is growing. More people are coming to the masjid.
On Fridays and in Ramadan and during the Eid prayers, the number is thousands in the thousands. People, they are queuing up outside the mosque before we finish the first Jama'ah.
We've got a library section here, but then this space, because the masjid is quite small in terms of the space, we have to open up this space here on the top floor for the sisters.
The community is not only those living in Hayes. Many people are coming from different areas, even some of them are outside London. Now, the facilities that we have is not enough for the current services that we provide.
Yes, the challenge of running the madrasa is that there's not enough classes.
The waiting list for the madrasa is too high because we have no space. We don't have enough classes.
The truth is, at the end of the day, we can only create as many classes as the space we have.
So we had to expand the masjid. So in order to make that dream in reality, we purchased the next building last Ramadan.
Unit C, and if we get that one, we refurbish it, it will double the space of that the mosque has.
The future is very clear. In this masjid, when we rebuilt in 2017, services were growing. So inshallah ta'ala, we're trying to grow the services that now we have, inshallah. So alhamdulillah, last Ramadan, we purchased next building and to construct that building to expand the masjid with a cost of 2.5 million, inshallah. The services that the new center will provide is double capacity. Now we have approximately 1,300 people that come to the masjid during Friday prayers. So inshallah ta'ala, that number will be double. Also, we're going to have a space for Ramadan and Eid as well. We also bring inshallah ta'ala a cafe and a community hub for the youngsters, an entire floor dedicated to a nursery. Also, we have a homo club that will come inshallah ta'ala with a new building. Also, we're going to have a training and career development center inshallah ta'ala that we think the community will benefit more inshallah. Also, we're going to have a library that people can come and read and do some revisions during exams inshallah ta'ala. Also, we're going to have a facilities that is dedicated for the youth, both the sisters and the brothers. Inshallah ta'ala, the expansion project now, we have 2.5 million. The overall figure is 2.5 million. Now, to start the work, we need at least to collect 80% of the total cost. That time we can start the work inshallah ta'ala, and our aim is to get that figure by the end of next year inshallah ta'ala.